Everything Now, an interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices, submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f***?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking over the marketing budget is all, the advertising budget, and I'm seeing all $100 million of our advertising budget was spent on a Skywriter for a single day. Right. I guess my concern principally is that it was kind of overcast today, so you can really see much of anything. I'm also seeing here that the requested text was, please come see our movie. Which is just a little vague, a little on the vague side, even if they could see it. So I guess I don't know if we could allocate another $5,000 for just like a billboard, like a single billboard. That might help out a little bit. But I'm just running it by you, just running it up the chain of command here. So just love your thoughts. Goodbye. Hello, hi everyone. Hi there. Thanks for coming. My name is Lionel Fandango. I'm the casting director / producer here at ENS Productions, and today we'll be casting a new major motion picture that will hopefully be released sometime in the next couple of years. But we're doing the casting process this evening, and it's great to see all of you producers at home. Theo from Eden, Belly IT, Just a Tiny Taste, J-Ragan. Let's see, Overlander the Great, Sweet Amelia, VT, Tywin, Abby, Sally, Mac Plays, Harley, Muncie. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for being here. So yes, we're going to be doing some casting. We're going to have an actor who will be reading for one of several roles in our films tonight. They'll be right over there, right across from me, auditioning in front of our green screen. And in addition to making the ultimate decision of who we cast, you, the producers at home, will be assisting us in a number of ways. So if you subscribe to our program this evening, you can let us know what production companies are attached to assist the film financially. We have some production companies from our last go-around. Your production company goes here, and Miramax from the 90s. A helpful qualifier that it's the 90s Miramax. No, well, I guess that's not much better, is it? No.
Still happening.
Yep, still happening. So those were the production companies from last time. And then, of course, we have a subscription goal. If we get 20 subscriptions cumulatively, we will go to a press junket, which will be a great opportunity for us to meet the cast and crew from another one of our films that's about to be released. For those of you unfamiliar, a press junket, basically a bunch of the people who helped make the film are stationed in a hotel room for like 8 hours, and a bunch of press sort of cycle through and ask them a bunch of rapid-fire questions. But instead of press this time around, it's going to be you at home. You will be asking questions via the chat, and the various cast and crew members of another film that we're making will answer as quickly as they can. For $5, you can let us know if there's a guest director that can come in and give notes during the audition. They'll show up right across from us and give notes to the actor. That's a very helpful part of this process. I'm just a casting director. I don't know. I don't really know diddly squat. Don't tell anybody that, but that's the truth. And of course, we have our sound alerts. Okay, we have. You can let us know if there's a celebrity attached to the film already, and then join our Discord to submit actual photos of the celebrities in question. We have one co-star who was attached to the last film that we were making. Looks like Mr. Beast. Although it doesn't really.
That's him, right?
It doesn't.
He was in the movie.
Right, but it doesn't look a ton like him. It looks like his name. The name Mr. Beast is behind him.
Is that not him?
It doesn't quite look like him. It looks close.
We spent $4 million on that guy.
Well, I mean, that's still probably cheaper than the actual Mr. Beast if we were to try to get him in. So, something. But anyway, good. Join our Discord. Join the Everything Now Show Discord. I believe we have a pinned note to join so you can submit images. And then again, really important that we get big name celebrities attached to this in addition to the actors we're auditioning. So that's one sound alert. And then of course, during the audition, you can use sound alerts to let us know if we're gonna change the wardrobe of the person auditioning and the voice of the person auditioning. So those are just a few ways you can help. Not at all disruptive and incredibly productive, the ways that you can help us this evening. So first things first, somebody remind me the name of the film that we're making tonight? I forgot. What's the name of our film? Mr. Ceased, Dr. Creature, Ready, Aim, Come, Nope, Thick Thighs, Save Lives, Family Guy live action movie from director Alejandro Jodorowsky. Well, that's very specific and not the title of a film. Chicken Fucker, Tiny Tuba Saga, Tickle Me to Hell. Tickle Me to Hell's pretty good. We're gonna put an asterisk right there, okay? Fat Pumpkin Pie, Forgotten Cistern 3, the third film in the Forgotten Cistern franchise. Springtime for Shitler. Maria, you got him. Hey, hold space for my tribe. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. All 24 of you. We're making a movie, and we need the title of this movie. So help us out. Give us a title here. Barbie and Oppenheimer Part 4. Stop Where My Anus Will Shoot. Never Been a Sister. A Poop, the Butt Story. Mary Shelley's The Prisoner of Chillin'? Okay. Punching Potatoes. Toothpaste Aliens 4. Gnomes Give Me Medicine. Marigold's Diablo Fiesta. 2-hour calculus lecture. Screaming in the Rain. Tasty Spice Nuts.
Oh, there's an interesting one.
Which one?
Slimpy's Adventure to the Primordial Realm?
That's perfect. Slimpy's Adventure to the Primordial Realm.
Oh yeah, that was a good script.
Primordial Realm. All right. Well, that sounds like an exciting place for Slimpy to be. I'm going to guess that the main character is Slimpy. But what's the logline of this film? What's the logline of the film? What takes place? Now, the title tells us quite a bit. The title,
Feels like we almost already got
it kind of does feel. Maybe we just write for the logline "See above." But like maybe we can clarify who Slimpy is. Like maybe he's like, what's his job and how did he get to the primordial realm? Slimpy fucked up yet again, says Mitch F. Anderson. That's a good one. One snail's journey into madness. God has abandoned Slimpy. Bro's thighs so thick they bind the world together. Now, Overlander the Great, what exactly are you trying to explain there? When Slimpy finds a new realm, things get a little primordial.
I like that.
That's it. That's the one. That's it. That's the one. And normally I would ask for the name of the main character, but it's going to be Slimpy, right? We're all on the same page here. It's going to be Slimpy.
So.
Okay. That saves us some time. All right. So, let's go ahead and cast Slimpy. Let's get the lead out of the way real quick, okay? Slimpy Washington. That's a good clarification there. Slimpy Timpy. Naked Kami just writes, when he's Slimpy. Okay. All right. It's just going to be Slimpy. He's a one-name protagonist. Like, the Duke or whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking... Who knows? Cher. In Moonstruck. Or Moondance or whatever the fuck the name is. All right.
You had it right.
I had it right? Okay, I was... Oh, you're already here. The actor. Hello, sir.
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? What's your name?
I'm alright. My name's Michael Ontkin. How are you?
Michael Ontkin.
You might remember me. I was Sheriff Truman in Twin Peaks. I was also in Slapshot. I get naked at the end of Slapshot.
Is that how you say your name?
Sure. That's what it sounds like when you read it on Wikipedia.
Okay. So, Michael, I guess my question for you is, I haven't heard of you doing too much work since Twin Peaks. So, like,
Last
what have
movie I did was The Descendants. You know that George Clooney one?
You were in that film?
Apparently.
Yeah, he was.
What do you mean apparently?
Just when you look at my Wikipedia, it says final role, Descendants. Final role to date, Descendants.
Michael, it sounds like you're mostly referencing Wikipedia to know sort of your whole
Look, I'm
situation.
77
Ladies and
years
gentlemen,
old,
we got
so it's tough to remember all this stuff. I was naked in Slapshot, and I'm Sheriff Truman in Twin Peaks.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're going to let you know about a celebrity who's attached to be in this film with you, Michael.
All
It might
right,
be
all right,
exciting. Maybe
cool.
you've worked with them in the past. Also, just to let everybody know at home, we are deciding the location of our scene and the tone of our scene. So go ahead and vote in this poll right over here. And let us know where the scene's taking place for this line read and whatnot.
We got the actor.
We got the actor. Okay, let's take a look.
Oh,
It's
man.
Kendrick Lamario.
Wow.
You nailed it.
Kendrick Lamario. Have you worked with Kendrick?
Can't say I have. I feel like I understand conceptually what Mario is, but that other guy, I don't know that guy.
You feel like you understand conceptually who Mario is. Why don't you explain that for me? Who's Mario?
If I remember correctly, the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit was once Mario in a movie. That's kind of where I was in my heyday.
Okay. Yeah, you got that right. Bob Hoskins was Mario.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So I remember that. I don't know who that guy is, but I'm excited to work. I'm just excited to get back out into the field. You know what I mean? I'm excited to get back out there. It's been a while.
Yeah, Michael, you're pretty old. How old did you say you were?
77.
Michael, you're 77. Are you prepared to play Slimpy? He's going to go on an adventure in the primordial realm, which is a pretty physical task.
I mean, I feel like I'm, as an actor, going to be doing that soon as well. So I think it'll be very easy for me to get into that.
What do you mean you're going to be doing that soon? What does that mean?
I'm going to die, and wherever I go, who knows? That's God's decision to make, and that's kind of been on my mind more and more by the day. And so I feel like I can sort of get that into my...
Why would you go to the primordial realm, Michael? Why wouldn't you just go right to heaven?
That's your philosophy, man. Everyone's got different worldviews. I'm not telling anyone where they go, where they don't, what life's all about. That's not my business.
Okay. Michael, was there anything that you learned while working on Twin Peaks that you think will help inform your decisions as Slimpy?
I'm gonna be honest, I had no idea what was happening at all throughout that entire production. David would come in and he would be like, you're like an angel, but everyone hates you. And I was like, okay. And then there would be all these weird guys, and they'd be like, this guy's a dream, but you see him. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. But mostly I was confused, and I think that worked for the character.
Your character actually seemed to kind of have it all together for the most part. You seemed to kind of...
Really? Think back on Twin Peaks. Back on Twin Peaks. Would you say Sheriff Truman was like following everything that was going on?
I guess he seemed a little fuzzy on the details, but he seemed to mostly be confident. He was a confident man. He carried himself with some confidence.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I tried to bring that as an actor.
Okay. Michael, I guess last question. Did you have a chance to look over the script? Are you off book?
I'm not off book, but I got it with me. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. All right. So I guess whenever you're ready, we can get the scene started. We'll have the slate flight in. Somebody can come in and cue you
And what
in.
is this? Which one are we doing?
We're going to do the scene where Slimpy first discovers that he can go to the primordial realm, and he's sort of weighing his options. Does he go? Does he not go?
Oh, right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. So here's an interesting thing. We're going to have Slavoj Zizek come in as a guest director.
Maybe we can have him call in. We'll have him call in.
Exactly. We're gonna get Slavoj is in Europe right now. He's doing a tour, so we may be able to get him on the phone. It may take just a moment, but he'll call in and we'll get his notes before the scene. Do you know Slavoj?
Yeah, I'm really into left-wing politics. That's my whole shit.
Are you really?
I love his Chapo episode.
You're 77, you said?
Yeah,
And
well, old people can be left-wing politically.
But they can't listen to Chapo Trap House. I think that's kind of
You don't know that.
I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty sure that that's a rule.
All right, so I'm in a bowling alley, you said?
Well, you're gonna be, but right. Oh yeah, what's the location of the
It's a
scene?
bowling alley.
It's a bowling alley.
We've got Slavoj on the line.
Okay.
This, my God, etc. We are collected by the telephone telefax
Wow,
and
Tim.
so on. This, in the communist times, this technology was always held on to, this conference, etc. I am speaking to you on a red phone, you understand, from Ljubljana and so forth. My God.
From where,
Slimpy,
Slavoj?
Slimpy, when we look at the crisis of Slimpy, are we not confronted with the direct parallel of Orpheus and his descent into the underworld with the primordial, etc.? And my God, is there something down there that can mirror the Hegelian dialectic? He is the thesis is that he is in his world. It is before the call of adventure, and then there is the antithesis, this primordial realm. And then, my God, can we not be confronted as a modern society that eventually there will be a synthesis where something from the top world will connect with something from the bottom world, perhaps a love story, or more appropriately for our times, the slow collapse of the capitalist system in this primordial realm.
Slavoj, is there a note for the performance, though?
My God, I think keep it tight. And more than anything, we want to evoke if you are familiar with the critical work of Antonin Artaud, the theater must be an exercise in terror. That is why, in my opinion, the greatest love stories, Satyricon and so forth, are terrifying. So, these emotions, he is wide-eyed ingenue, as you say, and so on, my God, etc. But he should be terrified, even by his cuddly allies, I believe. Would it not be have more interesting, for example, in He-Man, if Orko is a terrifying traitor to the cause of He-Man? Let us think in these terms. Trust no one, Dr. Jones, and so forth, if you can imagine, etc.
Wow.
So, sounds like keep it tight.
Keep it tight?
Yep, keep it
Great.
tight.
That was awesome.
All right, so again, it's going to be at the bowling alley, and Slimpy is going to discover that if he goes to the other end of the alley where the pins are, he'll go into the primordial realm, okay? And I'm a bowling alley attendant who's letting you know that. I'm going to be reading the part of the bowling alley attendant, okay?
All right, so I'm discovering the primordial realm.
Yep.
Bowling alley.
Yep.
Keep it tight.
And
Something
just,
about communism.
I think just focus on the keep it tight note, okay? Because all that other stuff is maybe a bit too involved. Does that make sense?
Okay. It's
Any deviation,
Oh, shit.
Any deviation, my God, etc.
Slavoj, we're good.
A deviation from
Slavoj.
these notes will result in a severe reprimand from the Politburo,
Slavoj.
creative department.
We unplugged the phone. We don't know how that happened.
Wow.
Maybe he's coming from the primordial realm.
That's good for me. That's good for me. The way he talks, I'm like, he's got to be smart. Wouldn't be that.
Right? I mean, like, he kept saying a bunch of names and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know those names.
He
but
wouldn't
they
have
sound,
all those words ready if he wasn't smart.
They sound Greek or Roman or something,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, okay, that checks out.
Politburo? What even is that? But it's gotta
I think
be.
it's Greek. I don't
You
know.
gotta be paying attention to know
Hey,
that
do you want to
kind
take
of stuff.
a half step forward? Just
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the slate in, and we'll start the scene.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Big fan.
Oh, thank you.
Slimpy's Adventure to the Primordial Realm. Take 1. Mark?
Hey, Slimpy. You know that I've worked at this bowling alley for years, but I've never seen anything like this. What do you think?
Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, hang on.
Slimpy, watch your language around the kids. There's a birthday party in the lane right behind you.
Oh, sorry. Whoa, look at that cake. That is an awesome cake.
Slimpy, we need you to focus up.
All
There's
right,
a
I'm
primordial
sorry.
realm
It's
just down the
a
lane.
soccer-themed cake. That's super cool.
I know. It
Do you
looks
think
like
the soccer ball is made of chocolate or made of another cake?
probably both. But Slimpy, listen.
All right.
We need to figure out what to do with this primordial realm, or my boss is going to have my head. What are we going to do?
Can we try a different voice?
Hey, go ahead and switch up your voice, okay?
What's a different voice?
A different voice.
All
Do a
right,
different
I've done
voice.
this voice for every single role I've ever done, but
Okay, just mix it up.
all right. Damn, man, I really want to see that cake. Look, let's just ask them. Let's just ask them if they'll give us a slice. It's not going to get in the way of the primordial realm stuff.
Okay, one slice for the road, but then we gotta go, okay?
All right.
Okay,
I
now-
feel bad just going in and taking a slice of their cake, though. Let's sit and talk to them for a little bit.
If I could interject inappropriately, I would say this script has never called for Morty from Rick and Morty to descend into the primordial realm. And the vocally
Hold
there
the
was
train,
this
everybody.
quality.
Thank you.
Hold the train, people! Nobody move!
My God, the infrastructure. Look at this, the system of a functioning society with the trains of Europe, etc. Can we not imagine them in the United States?
Any PAs die? Are we all good?
I think we're good, but okay.
So no.
Do we even know
Morty?
where he's coming from? Do we know where the voice is?
It moves around.
Yeah, it feels like it's from everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
One corner, their eyes rolled back and their mouth open, and the voice just came out of the body.
Oh my God.
He is floating around to Crafty.
Okay, well, let's just keep an eye on that as it develops.
We're on it.
Oh shit! I mean, I've been watching so much Rick and Morty. That's kind of my one other. It's my one other thing.
Okay, look. Let's just get back into the scene, okay? We're gonna pick up the scene from where you start to talk to the children at the birthday party, okay?
Okay. All right, so let me try. It's like 3 pages ahead here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of me.
There's a lot of us kind of haggling over whether or not
I'm
you get to go.
negotiating
Yeah.
like what amount of time is a good amount of time to talk to these kids and stuff.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Slimpy's adventure to the primordial realm bowling alley scene. Take 2. Mark.
Hey there, mister. What do you want?
Man, I've never seen such a cool cake, dude. Do you mind if I get a slice of that?
Hey, what's that over there behind you? That big glowing...
We're working on that. Don't worry about that stuff, man. Do you like soccer?
Yes?
Cool, man. Me too.
I'm 8.
That's awesome, dude. Is that cake it looks like it's cookies and cream. Am I right about that?
I haven't had a chance to try it.
Oh, let's do it right now. Let's get in there.
Mom, where's my mom?
Oh, I think I saw her fall into that weird place. Don't worry about that. We'll figure that out.
Should you go figure out if she's over there?
I will. No, totally. Absolutely, man. Oh, yeah, no. For sure. Oh, man, let's cut into this thing. Come on, let's do it. I'll start.
I don't have a knife. Are you just gonna... I see you reaching over with your hands. You're just gonna grab it?
I just want to see what the inside looks like. I have a pocket knife I can use to cut into this a little bit, too.
Thank you, Anonymous. Okay, I guess just go ahead, but...
Strawberry? What? It's black and white because of the soccer balls and it's strawberry?
I like strawberry.
It's just... Don't you feel like that's misleading? I see black and white and I'm thinking chocolate, I'm thinking vanilla.
Mister, my mom's in there. Why don't you go get her?
Fuck, man. Fine. God.
And scene, okay.
All right, did we like that?
I personally think that you sort of nailed the ambiguity of this scene, and you're sort of like the reluctant hero.
Exactly.
Sort of
I think you're really picking that up in the script well, that he doesn't want to be a hero, but it's thrust upon him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So do we have any notes real quick before we dive? We're going to get one more read of the scene, and then we'll put it to a vote. No.
I will interject that it is always fantastic
He's over there!
when something can be thrust upon the hero. Is there any way we can sexualize it inappropriately in this moment? This thrusting, etc.
Felt like it was getting louder.
It felt louder, didn't it, this time?
It felt like it was coming down from the top in a way.
The PA is hot to the touch.
Okay.
Just a warning.
How hot?
I'm not going to be able to use this hand again.
Oh, Jesus.
3rd degree.
Okay, all right. We're getting some notes. More sexy and tighter.
More sexy and tighter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scene with kids, okay.
Fandango, we also have celebrity guest director Noam Chomsky.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know what he's going to add to this conversation, really.
He's calling in.
I think it's very critical when we're looking at this. And I was brought onto this project because there's a lot of very boring investors in Santa Monica that are my demographic, my age group, and they're Volvo drivers. And they only agreed to invest in this picture if it had, a critical look, if you will, at the foundations, and whether the journey of Slimpy is into the primordial realm is somehow manufactured adventure. If the corporate industrial complex sort of manufactures his adventure and forces him in a way to consent to this sort of capitalist matrix that he's in inside of the primordial realm. Yes.
No, is this about the movie?
If you want to, I can understand 500 languages if you. But I will always answer in a very boring-sounding, weak English voice.
Mr. Chomsky, you are principally a linguist. Is there any sort of specific language-based note that you might be able to offer to our actor?
What we're
we're seeing is spoken of by the, of course, the philologists with the origin of the Indo-European language family and so forth. When you speak of a primordial realm, it is the first order at the basis of language. You can go back to the Sanskrit of ancient Armenian. That
ancient Armenian? Did I catch that?
I'm a linguist, baby.
I guess that is one of them.
I'm a very cunning linguist.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's pretty funny, Gnome. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. There's 500 pages more of, in addition to 500 languages, I always have 500 pages available.
We're good, Gnome. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
No one can really claim to be good.
Thank you, Gnome.
I don't think he said a single thing.
I don't think so either.
He talked so much, but I couldn't tell you what. I feel like kind of lulled, but also scared at the same time.
Even 10 years ago, he was still cooking, wasn't he? And now, he just seems tired.
We're looking at your resume. Is it Michael Ontkian?
Oh, yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Is that not on the Wikipedia?
Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm Beirut C. Yeah, absolutely.
Just checking.
All right.
Let's do this scene one more time.
All right,
okay,
let's do
again.
it. They made me change the name.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like
okay.
backpack.
All right.
Yeah.
Slimpy's adventure Are we good, sir?
Oh, yeah, it's more sexy and tighter,
yeah.
okay?
More sexy and tighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're
Me?
talking to the child, try to be more sexy.
Can we get a wardrobe change?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we gotta do a wardrobe change quick. Let's grab him a quick change, just something to throw on. Something to throw over the outfit. Thank you for your patience, Michael. I know this is kind of unprofessional to
This
make
is
you
part
change
of the
during
whitewashing they did to hide my
I like that they gave you
Armenian-ness.
something that would actually take quite a bit of time to put on.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Great work from the PA.
Got it.
The PA, that's the one that's hot to the touch?
Yeah,
All right.
he's cooling down right now. We got some ice at all of his pressure points. Do we understand? Is this supposed to be a political film? Because we've had two political theorists come in and give notes.
Sorkin did Punch Up, that's all we know.
Chomsky didn't give a single word of advice on the movie. There was
I don't know,
not
he gave a
one.
lot of something.
Did he?
I think.
It was so hypnotic that I couldn't tell you what he said.
Okay, well,
Ready?
yep.
Slimpy's adventure to the primordial realm. Scene bowling alley. Take 3. Mark.
Gee, mister, I'm just so worried about my mom. She fell into the big the big portal.
Oh yeah? Describe your mom to me.
Like in what way?
Just like so I can identify her.
Physically?
Yeah. If I'm gonna go save her in the portal, like, you know, do you know her measurements by chance?
What do you like? How tall she is?
No. Like, has she ever been to a tailor?
She's got a friend at work named Taylor. I don't know.
You fucking.
She
idiot
what?
Fucking kid.
What'd you say?
Let me just have. I'm gonna cut into this cake with my Swiss Army knife, okay?
Okay.
Listen, your mom seeing anybody?
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean seeing?
Is your mom having sex with someone right now? What do
Oh,
you mean you
wha-
don't know what I mean?
what's-
Is there a guy that is in your house?
Mister, what's sex?
Oh, Jesus. What are you, 8? I knew what sex was when I was 8.
I mean, I kind of have a pretty good idea. You pee into her?
Oh, God. I don't want to get into this with you. Strawberry cake? What the fuck? Why would it be strawberry if it's this?
Strawberry tastes good, mister.
Yeah, but then make it red or something. Look, I'll go help your mom in that weird aura on the other side of the room. But you got to tell me, does she have a lot of friends who come by, and they're like doing private business ever?
There's a guy named Mike who's been coming over a lot, and he gave me a toy train.
How tall is he? Could I fight him?
I don't know.
Here, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna flex. You tell me. Could I fight this guy?
Well, I've noticed that he carries a pocket. I've noticed that he carries a pocket knife, so that might kind of complicate things a bit.
A full-on pocket knife or a Swiss Army knife like me?
Okay, let's just go ahead and skip the next 3 pages where we discuss the different types of knives that you carry. Okay, let's pick up right here. So,
all right, so this is me at full flex. You think I can fight this guy? If I can wrestle the knife away from him and it's just bare hand boxing, do you think I can take this guy?
I'll tell you what, mister. Consider this your call to action. if you can go in and rescue my mom, then you can definitely beat up that big Mr. Mean Mike that comes in and gave me a train at the Christmas.
All right, fine.
Oh my God, there's a cat on the bowling alley lane. Please, go save them.
The cat? Nah. Someone else can do that one. I gotta go do this other thing.
Wow.
And cut. I like that the script kind of subverts your expectation. You expect him to save the cat, but he doesn't. Well, let's put it to a vote. Is Michael gonna get the part?
Wow, he goes a long time before he goes in there.
Yeah.
He walks around the bowling alley a lot more.
Well, the film is 3.5 hours long, and so the first 30 minutes are him sort of navigating the bowling alley, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole part where they get mad at him for not saving the cat. This feels like a Curb episode at a certain point.
It's also primarily sponsored by Cutco. There's a lot of knife stuff in it.
Yeah.
We did have Larry Reed for the part, but his agents were kind of busting our balls. You know what I mean, Michael?
Sorry, I'm deep in the... I didn't read to this part.
Okay. What part are you reading right now, Michael?
It's the part where he's going like, I didn't have any obligation to save the cat. Why do I have to be the one to save the cat? Anyone at this bowling alley could have saved the cat. Suddenly I'm the villain for saying no. No one else said yes. I was just the only one who verbalized the no. They all said no. He goes on this whole long thing.
Michael, I know that we've been kind of flippant about the script to this point, but if you really want the role and you get the role, we're going to need you to try to be as just sort of like positive about the script as possible. Because again, Aaron Sorkin's going to be on set. He did the rewrites.
Him? Okay.
What do you mean him?
I mean, just like, you know. It's 2023. I think we figured out his shtick, right?
And what is his shtick, Michael?
Everyone talks like they're really smart, right? That's the whole thing. They all speak.
Yeah, I guess that is his shtick, huh?
And there's like as if everyone was like very moralistic, and you can kind of like speech your way out of any problem.
Can you walk and talk?
I can, but is that really some kind of impressive feat? Do we still kind of buy that?
It is worth noting that the entire scene that just was read at the bowling alley is a walk and talk. They're just sort of walking around aimlessly around the bowling alley, around the rink.
What's your
got
favorite?
The part, Fandango.
I got it.
Congratulations, Michael.
I'll go back and watch The West Wing to get ready.
And try to keep the negativity about Sorkin's oeuvre kind of under your hat, okay?
Favorite West Wing season on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alan Alda debate season. Right? The one where Alan Alda debates the guy who's Obama before Obama came.
Can I be honest with you?
What?
I've never actually watched West Wing. I've only...
Now who's pissing off Sorkin, pal?
I've only seen the clips that they posted on Twitter when they're trying to own a conservative.
Yeah, well, if you want to see some real television, there's a season-long debate between Alan Alda and I forgot the name of the other guy, but he's shockingly like Obama before Obama came. And that is some real TV. Alan Alda's a Republican, and you're like, he doesn't think that, but he does a good job. Anyway, Fandango?
Michael, goodbye. We do not validate parking, okay?
All right, sounds good. Hey, your last name?
Yeah.
Are you related to the company Fandango?
Yeah, my dad created it.
Oh, Christ. All right. I guess that's what we're doing these days.
These days.
Fandango, we got a couple production companies.
Oh, yeah, let's take a look. Nothing Never Show Productions. Oh, yeah, they're the sort of like evil twin of the Everything Now show. It's good to have, kind of play the field, so to speak. And then, of course, Noam Chomsky's Duolingo for the linguistically advanced. A great company. The owl in this version of the app just talks and talks and talks and talks. So there's no threat, really. He just kind of goes on about sort of the subaltern and, etc. All right, let's go ahead and try to cast the next character. Okay, so what's another character that we would want in the film? Maybe let's go with Slimpy. Once he gets into the primordial realm, he meets would it be a caveman, or he meets some like dinosaur? Does that work? He meets like a dinosaur that can talk that becomes his friend. So we need to cast the part of the talking dinosaur. What's the name of the talking dinosaur going to be? Dino Man? Come on, Vitak. Terry the T-Rex. Barney, Blimpy. Man Dino? That's closer, VTech. The mom is a dinosaur. We can't retcon that. Yeah, Sorkin would be so pissed. Man Dino, Dino Man. We're getting a lot of Dino Man.
I like T-Rex, the Stegosaurus.
T-Rex the Stegosaurus. That's funny. Shazbot. Slimpy's sidekick Gumbo. Gumbo's a good name. Timmy the Terrible.
Seen hundreds of requests for Barney.
Yeah, a lot of Blarney. Well, we don't want to get in copyright trouble, so we could go with something like Blarney, something adjacent to Barney.
Brian Griffin. That could be good.
Also a copyright issue.
From what?
Yeah, what? It's a pretty common name.
Brian Griffin? Well, from the Family Guy.
What?
From.
Don't say it, it's fine.
All right. Are we gonna do Brian Griffin?
No, we don't have to. It's fine.
Well, no, it's just, I mean,
No,
like,
it's fine,
I feel
don't worry
like
about it.
everybody got really defensive about it. So I feel like everybody's on the same page. They want Brian Griffin.
Brian with a Y.
That's it, Brian Griffin.
That could be anyone.
Safe. Really safe.
Interesting that the talking dinosaur would have a name like that, but
Why?
I don't know. Well, because it's just he's a dinosaur. It's like, what? Were there Brians back then, really?
I guess that's up to us.
Yeah,
I guess-
we get to make those rules.
I guess, you know, we run the culture, so we can say what goes, right? That's how that works. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the actor out, and then while we're meeting them, we can go ahead and get the location and tone for the scene, okay? Oh, hi there. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, hey.
What's your name, sir?
Sorry, I was just like in the scene already. My name's Chaz Terrorist.
Chaz Terrorist.
Yeah.
How's that spelled?
Like the occupation.
Okay.
Got it.
It's not typically understood to be an occupation. It's more like
Well, I guess that's like during colonial times, that's like what my family's job was, so.
Like shoemaker or something.
Exactly, or Smith or Cooper or terrorist.
So when you say colonial times, were they like participating in the Boston Tea Party or something?
No, not like helpful for America stuff.
You mean like antagonistic to America, or?
Yeah. We just had to like, we just sort of tested America, We helped make us strong.
Thank you for your service.
Grow through adversity.
Anytime, but I didn't do any of that stuff. I'm just an actor, the best one at my high school since the seniors left.
Wait, how old are you?
What?
How old are you?
35.
Best one since the seniors left.
Yeah.
Are you still in high school right now?
Yeah.
So you're 35.
There's some plum rules in high school, and the local colleges, like, it's very competitive there.
But I mean, are you still like in high school classes, or are you just in the drama program?
I'm in the drama program, and I'm in the classes. I don't understand what's so complicated about this.
Well, you're a little old to be a high school student, that's all.
Fandango, you're embarrassing us in front of the best actor at the high school.
Yeah, I'll have you know, I played Mottle the Tailor in Fiddler on the Roof, not but 3 months ago.
Okay, well, this is not a musical. It's a.
That's fine. Sometimes Mottle talks instead of singing. So I'm very familiar with how acting works.
Okay. Do you have any other experience doing sort of non-musical theater or acting?
Oh, we do straight plays all the time. In fact, recently I played Rosencrantz, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, to some acclaim.
Okay, when you say some acclaim, what does that mean?
Well, I brought a lot of gravity to the role, and a 14-year-old critic said that I was a frightening presence.
Whoa.
This 14-year-old critic,
Yes.
just some 14-year-old that you know from high school?
Well, I don't know. I make it a point never to know or interact with critics. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Terrorist, if I may, I guess my question...
Mr. Terrorist is my dad's name.
Okay.
And it's also my name. You're free to call me Mr. Terrorist.
Okay. I guess I'll just call you Chaz. Chaz, I do want to just take one step back, just because we don't want you to get cast and then get canceled as soon as the Variety headline comes up that you're playing.
I completely understand. I'm very sensitive.
What exactly did your family do that earned them the moniker, earned them the surname of terrorist?
We also, you mentioned the Boston Tea Party earlier. We had some of our own tea parties. We had the Philadelphia Tea Party, the Baltimore Tea Party. Just sort of, we went up and down the Mid-Atlantic throwing tea parties with enormous body counts attached. I say we, this was, by my envelope math, 250 years ago.
We have a guest director, Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Who?
Brian Griffin, the dog from Family Guy.
I'm not familiar.
You don't watch? You're a 35-year-old.
Hey, Peter.
Whoa.
Hey, Peter. It reminds me of the time that you fell into the primordial realm.
All right, then we're gonna cut away. Everyone hold.
Right.
Everyone just wait. They're doing a cutaway.
Back in 3, 2, 1.
Never thought you would stop hitting your knee on that demon stump.
Wow. Not much of a
Thank
no.
you, Brian.
Hold for train, everybody.
I'm sorry,
Thank you.
Hold for train. Hold for train. Yeah, we built this studio on an active train track to save some money. Are you okay?
That's fine. I actually dodged the train and I'm completely unscathed.
The last thing we need is a dead high schooler. You know what I mean?
I completely understand.
This guy's good.
Dead high schoolers are extremely unpleasant to joke about.
Right. Now, a dead 35-year-old
Happens every day.
happens every day.
Happens every day.
Funny and cool.
Kind of that's a non-issue.
Yeah, with a 35-year-old is pass. We all know that comic chestnut of a dead 35-year-old. Everyone always laughs at the very idea of it. They say it's less tragic than when a baby dies.
Yeah. So I think you'll be fine on the cancellation front, but I do wonder, Chaz, what was it that made you take the final step to kind of branch out from your high school and take the big swing at Hollywood?
It's like so political. There's a director there right now who was he was a freshman when I was a senior, and I don't like his vibe, and I engaged in some constructive bullying of him when he was there, and now he's taking it out on me. So I'm trying to branch out.
And what exactly is the vibe that he's giving? Like being critical of a 35-year-old high school student?
Basically, he's just being extremely honest and professionally candid about his feelings for how I treated him. He's seeking some sort of like reconciliation or an apology from me, and that apology is not coming. So I was just hoping to branch out and like work in film, you know?
I noticed you said constructive bullying.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, I noticed that he was like pretty weak and like a bad actor. And so what I would do is like I would go to his home at night and I would like break in and I would hold a knife like right up to his eyeball and I would say, "This is acting. This is intensity. This is what it
Ladies
really,
and gentlemen,
this is what it really is, you know?"
we got
and then the next day I would act like I didn't know who he was.
Some people are ungrateful. You can't do anything about that, you know?
I completely agree. And this is clearly like a very like healthy set. So this is like where I want to be, you know?
Chaz, terrorist, we're gonna need you to not do anything like that on this film, okay? If you get cast.
No. That's a deal breaker for me. I'm gonna do that.
Man's got conviction.
Yeah, you can't tell an actor not to act. You can't tell a bird not to fly. You can't tell Chaz terrorist not to put a knife up to a guy's eyeball. Sorry.
Okay. That might be a deal breaker for the producers, I would hope. It's going to be up to them ultimately whether or not you get the part. But we're going to have you do a reading in just a second. But we do have a guest director named Cal. It's Cowman.
And we got an actor attached.
First, let's do the co-star. It's a gardener.
Normal gardener.
It's a normal gardener.
That's a normal gardener.
That's huge.
Yeah.
We got normal gardener.
Have you ever worked with a normal gardener?
I almost thought that's like a body type I see in the mirror every day. Yeah, that's like I'm very familiar with gardeners like that. So yeah, I actually have worked with gardeners before.
Okay, yeah, so you can just use that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah, that's a smart note. Yeah.
We got a Cowman guest director on the phone.
Hello, this is Cowman.
Cowman, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm ready to act.
Great.
Do you have any notes for our actor, Cowman?
Yeah, if I could give some notes to the actor. Oh man, it's been so long since my theater days, but do you know your co-stars yet by chance? Do you know who you'll be playing across?
No.
Okay, Fandango, do we know who he's playing across?
Michael Atkeen.
Antkeen?
Michael
Great.
Antkeen.
I would say go to his house tonight, hold a knife up to his face.
Cowman, no. Cowman,
and
no.
Just
No,
say
Cowman.
that this is what real acting is, and then when you go to set the next day, do not recognize him. Just
Can't
be
do
like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, that's
Typically, and I
wildly
want to say you're
inappropriate.
very lucky. I typically don't accept notes of any sort, but that's like definitely. I love where your head's at, and I'm like happy to be a partner in that.
Chaz, what do you mean you don't accept notes?
I don't
right.
take them.
Okay, but we're
Really?
gonna have
You
notes
know
for
what?
Chaz.
No, I think I'll get it the first time.
And if I
no,
could
you
give
won't.
a note,
We-
sorry, just real quick. If I could give a note to the director, the casting director here.
Yeah.
Yeah. When someone has conviction, like let them be true to that conviction, because it's like very important for an actor to feel safe and comfortable. So if an actor wants to tell you like shut the fuck up, don't tell me what to say or do, then you just shut the fuck up. Does that make sense?
No.
Good. I like that. I like that instinct. All right.
Get
I'm
off
out.
the phone.
I think he makes a good point, Fandango. I don't take notes. I do give notes. So I'm
Okay.
happy to give as many notes as this production needs.
All right, I'm so sorry. We want to get to this scene, but we have another requested guest director. He was a
Totally
governor,
understand.
any governor from Minnesota.
Any
former
governor.
governor from Minnesota.
Start balance of numbers. We'll see what happens.
Could be anybody.
Yep, well, guess what? You're all out of Paletti. It's me, the number one, the body, the mind. Jesse the Governor Ventura.
Mr. Ventura.
I charge by the hour for notes.
Well, thankfully we're flush with cash right now, Mr. Ventura, so why don't you go ahead and give some notes to our actor here. He doesn't take notes, but go ahead and give some.
Look, you look like a 140-pound jobber if I've ever seen one. I'd snap you over the top of my knee in 2 seconds, McMahon.
Not exactly a note, Mr. Ventura. You want to give a note on the performance?
It's Governor Ventura, and technically I'm a doctor.
What do you mean technically you're a
I don't
doctor?
claim it.
You just did. You just
I
claimed it.
don't claim it. I just correct people now and then as a party trick.
That's claiming.
I'm a doctor of chiropractic, honorary, from the Rotary Club in St. Paul. You're gonna argue with me with honorariums, with the honoraria of Hennepin County? I don't think so, Mean Gene.
My name's Lionel Fandango. It's fine. Mr. Ventura, look, just give us one note. Okay, wrestling, that's a kind of performance. Give us one note as if you're
What
talking
do you mean wrestling is a kind of performance?
It's fake, and
It's
so
a
you're-
top-level athletic exercise. We all know it. You've got this chump in the ring here. He's ready to fold as soon as the Iron Sheik says boo. You're talking to the real deal. This is the real deal. I'm 270 pounds of pure muscle covered in fat.
Right. Well, thank you for trying, Governor Ventura. I really appreciate your time. And
Now I'm supposed to be obliged. I'm supposed to be grateful that you're thankful. Is that the ritual you're trying to pull off on me? I'm not part of your two-party system, Fandango.
If I may, Dr. Chiropractor Ventura, it's...
Well, you saluted me the right way.
It's just
that gets through to my magical potion. That's the key to addressing me. Yep. What's the question?
I think I got this guy. It's an honor to talk to any of the cast members of Predator.
Yep. This kid's kissing ass. And not the way you would do with Yokozuna on top of you.
One of the finest acting showcases I've ever seen in my life. I just wanted to take this opportunity to speak on behalf of the entire cast, which I do lead, and apologize for this Fandango character.
Chaz, we have not casted you, Mr. Terrorist.
Look, you know what? I've come around on the other side of it. I don't mind this terrorist. And in fact, I should have known from the beginning, because 9/11 was unfairly pinned on the people that were the official story said it was.
Mr. Ventura, thank you again for your time. Okay, we're going to do this scene.
Holy shit, that was Mark Dayton.
What do you mean?
Mark Dayton.
What do you mean that was
Former
Mark Dayton?
governor of Minnesota.
Former Governor Mark Dayton on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for your time, Mr. Dayton. Okay, let's go ahead and get this scene. So I will be reading the part of Slimpy for this scene, okay? Slimpy has just arrived in the primordial realm, and he's meeting you for the first time. You're going to be playing his dinosaur companion named Brian Griffin. Yes, spelled with a Y.
With a Y.
Very important that it's
Brian
spelled with a
Griffin
Y.
with a Y.
Brian Griffin with a Y, okay?
And I should bring the Y to the performance.
And
Maybe say it. Maybe say it out loud just so that we're totally safe.
I would be happy to do
Burrow Y.N. Griffin. Does that work for you?
I should say my own name.
Burrow Y.N. Griffin.
Burrow Y.N.
Mention
Griffin.
that you're not a dog too. If you can work that in somewhere.
Of course, and if it's on the lines, I'll bring it to the stage.
Maybe just say not affiliated with Family Guy. Like, if it feels natural.
It must feel natural.
And if it doesn't feel natural, I won't do it.
Okay.
I don't do anything that doesn't feel natural.
What is the location of this scene? It looked like a diner,
It's a diner
right?
and it's sexy. It's a sexy diner.
Primordial Realm Diner. Checks out. Great.
And it's
Thank
sexy.
you. Thank you, producers.
You got it.
Makes sense to me. I also got something couriered from Mr. Ventura.
Oh.
It's for you, Lionel.
It's for me?
He wanted me to do this.
Okay. Okay, got it. Great. Thank you.
Wow, that was a... Wow, McMahon, that
Why
was
is
a
he
shot
still
to
on
the
the
mid...
fucking phone?
That
Get
was
him
a
off
shot
the
to the
fucking phone.
midsection. A suplex off the top rope.
If you want me to do that, I can do that also.
When we hang up, we need to fucking hang up. Does that make sense?
That was a classic Mark Dayton if I've ever heard one.
Fuck
That's
me.
why I voted for him.
Okay, can we start the fucking scene?
Sure thing. Slimpy's Adventure to the Primordial Realm. Scene 2, take 1. Director Andrew Dominic and cameraman Hoyt Van Hoytema. Take 1. Mark!
Whoa, the primordial realm. Oh, what's this? A primordial diner with a primordial dinosaur? What's your name, friend?
Slimpy. My name is Brian Griffin with a Y. I'm not affiliated with any television programs. But I am a dinosaur.
Specifically Family Guy.
Specifically Family Guy.
Chaz, we're gonna need you to face the camera for the audition, okay? We want you to read into camera.
Into camera?
You're well, in the direction.
Life is happening right here.
Okay, but
Holy shit.
I'm behind the camera. Just
You're behind the camera?
Look at me behind
what
the
am I
camera.
looking at?
You're looking at Crafty.
You're
looking at the bowl of M&Ms.
That makes sense. I'm very hungry.
Okay.
I've been starving myself for this role.
All right, let's dive back into the scene.
I was a little flattered when Jesse Ventura called me 140 pounds.
Right. You're very
Let him cook, Fandango.
Okay.
Into camera?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
It goes against all of my stage instincts.
Well, okay.
I'll do it.
We're gonna dive back into the scene, okay? Okay, Brian with a Y, Griffin, who's not associated with any other properties.
Not affiliated with Family Guy, but I am a dinosaur.
I'm looking for a blonde woman about 5'6". She's a mother. Did you happen to see anyone like that here?
You're in for a mile of bad luck. I'm from a time before blondness. I don't know what that means. Blonde hair? What?
It's like a lighter color.
I don't know colors. I don't even know if I have feathers or not.
Okay, well, it looks like you kind of do. It looks like you've got feathers.
Then I do. This is feathers? Is that what blonde hair is? We have no frame of reference for which to speak.
I'm a little, I guess I, Slimpy, am a little confused because you know the word feathers. You seem to understand the concept of feathers, and yet you've
I'm not a
expressed-
common idiot.
Okay. I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. Or the wrong,
Or
whatever.
as I call it, a big claw.
I was gonna say, you've got a different word for that. But I don't really know how this primordial world works. Would you be willing to show me the ropes?
Of course I would. Let me be your guide for this world before history. You see that over there?
What's that?
That's a stream of ooze.
A stream of ooze. Is it safe to walk around?
No. We thought so, but it turns out it's something called tar.
Tar.
Going inside is deadly. You'll be stuck in there. Later, you'll be an exhibit in a museum. We assume.
Oh, yeah.
You see that over there?
Well, hold on. Let's back up.
A stegosaur.
Well, no, back up.
Okay.
Brian with a Y, who's not associated with any other property.
I'll try to back up, but I've got this massive tail.
You just said museum. What is a museum?
To me, a museum is a scary concept of which I daren't think.
Okay, well
Strange future technology where me and my ilk are put on display, our bones, that is.
Well, Mr. Griffin, you've clearly put some thought into it because
Sure,
you know what it is.
I'm not a common idiot.
Okay. I love that that's the catchphrase, by the way. How brilliant of Sorkin to have that be the catchphrase of the dinosaur.
I'll be sure to add it a few more times.
Yeah, good. Yeah, ad-lib it. Perfect. So, I guess my question just is, if you were trying to look for a mother, where would you maybe find her here in the primordial realm?
If I was a mother, first place I'd go is on top of an egg. You might want to check the eggs. There's eggs all about here.
Well, I guess we'll just start by checking all the eggs. Is there like a nest, perhaps, nearby that we could examine?
Right this way, yeah. I eat eggs from the nest.
You eat? Well, that's going to be a problem.
Not for me. I'm a scavenger by trade. I live this way.
By trade? What do you mean by trade?
It's my job to be a scavenger.
What do you mean job?
We have jobs here.
Well, okay, but you're...
I consider eating to survive to be a job. Do you not?
I didn't until now, but I guess... Wait, so like, is this a job you apply for? Do you know what that means, to apply for a job?
To apply for a job?
Yes.
Is it to... I'm just guessing, I'm using context clues. Maybe there'd be like an office, some sort of building somewhere, and there would be like a superior there, right? A boss. I'm just throwing words out of nowhere. And this person, I would go there, they would ask me what my weaknesses are, right? And I would say something to the effect of, maybe I work too hard. Would a place like this ever hire somebody who works too hard? He would say, yes, I would take the job. Am I in the neighborhood? Am I in the ballpark? Which I assume would be a large area where athletic to semi-athletic men would hit balls.
That was great.
What did I tell you?
Okay.
Dango, we got Attenborough on the line.
Oh, David Attenborough is going to give you some notes. Are you familiar with the work of David Attenborough?
No.
The planet Earth.
He sounds a little something like this.
A remarkable planet. As we know, Earth is the only planet that contains life. It has gone through many iterations before it's gotten to the Earth to know and live in. The planet Earth was once home to the dinosaur. In its primordial days, there was a remarkable species of dinosaur, the Brian Griffin. He was eloquent, schooled in over 500 modern languages, and often played the role of host and guide to people who entered his primordial realm. But his world was warming. Climate change threatened his species, and he was on a search for his mother, or perhaps a place to work. His large tail made it difficult to back up, but his gift as a thespian allowed him to search for jobs. One often wondered if he had found a job, would he and his kind not have gone extinct from being fucked in their asses?
Sorkin's so good at what he does. He researched all of that and got it down to a T.
I want to get the temperature of the room. Any notes there? Were there any notes, or was that mostly just context for the script, sort of background? Is that...
From Attenborough?
Yes.
Felt like he just made it real, you know?
Yeah.
I think I understand.
Do you feel better
The
about...
script is a fragile document. It will try to survive with the aid of like-minded species.
PA's getting hot again.
Oh yeah, the PA's jaw unhinged like a snake.
The actors, the directors, will all participate to try to make you're aiming a gun at me. We must stop the cycle of violence. Finally silenced. Cut down in the cluster. Flame slain am I. Roar, shot through the throat like Orwell. Miraculously shot right through both of the vocal cords, not damaging either one.
Of course.
It's taking a while to die, huh?
It's very awesome.
Yes. Speak the speech I pray you trippingly on the tongue. Of course, yes. I'll do it again in a British accent.
Remarkable reptilian thespian.
Hey, Fandango, we got another production company.
We're not just gonna... Okay, I guess we'll take a look at what that is.
Another production company.
Badass Mofo Productions. Thanks a lot. Great. Thank you.
Thanks. I had
Good to have
couple
them
notes.
involved.
I wasn't clear enough that it's not affiliated with Family Guy. That's something I'd love to hit really hard, just so we don't get in any trouble.
Okay.
And also just more dinosaur facts, more fun, cool dinosaur facts throughout.
Do you know those?
What do you mean?
I'm asking Mr. Terrorist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm 35, I actually grew up during a dinosaur boom.
Yeah, Jurassic Park was big when you were a kid.
I've got a lot of dinosaur facts. These are my favorite types of notes that are script notes and not acting notes. So I'm very happy to take these.
Well, improv is a huge part of any Aaron Sorkin set, as you know.
I'm actually a controversial figure on my own improv club at high school. So I think
why?
You know how you're not supposed to use guns in scenes?
Right.
Well, I don't. I bring a real gun into the scene, and I disrupt the improv.
Well,
What a pro.
I can't think of a single improviser who would do something like that. It's kind of unconventional, and you probably should have gotten in trouble for that.
Well, I heard the word unconventional. I chose to take that as a compliment. I do sort of play by my own rules. I do sort of throw the rule book into the trash can. Yeah, I know. So thank you. I am a trailblazer.
Speaking of which, what's with the skull, man?
Hamlet?
Right.
Ever heard of it, Fandango? Jesus.
Sort of a famous play.
His dad. You ever heard of it?
Sorry, that's not
Yes.
on Tubi.
Shaking Spear? Hello?
Okay, look, we're gonna dive back into the scene. Okay, so again, we're gonna do dinosaur facts and really, really drive home that this is not related to Family Guy in any way, shape, or form.
And I
even
did come
tangentially.
from a rehearsal of Hamlet, which is why I'm holding the skull.
And now you're recognizing that you need to justify this weird behavior, right? Because it's
not weird behavior. I'm just holding the
Well,
skull.
no, it's
I came
weird.
from a
It's
rehearsal
weird to
of
bring a
Hamlet.
skull into an audition that has nothing to do with a skull.
Well, we're talking about dinosaur times. Dinosaurs have skulls.
That's a human skull.
Well, it came
Chaz?
from a human. It came from a human, a rival actor.
What?
It came from a human. The skull came from a human.
It's
Do
not
you
a
think
prop?
skulls come from elsewhere?
No, but it's not a prop. It's not like a
I'm
plastic
using it
skull.
as a prop right now. I'm gesticulating with the skull. That's a prop.
What happened to the other actor, Chaz?
The other actor is right here with us.
Chaz has got him up against the rope.
What the?
Fandango is stunned.
God damn it.
He took a page out of Kamala, the Ugandan butcher. He's got a skull in the ring.
Right up there.
He's
Where
got
is
a
he?
skull in the ring, and no, you better
There he
not.
goes.
I'll
There he
fire
goes. He's
back.
going that way. There he goes.
I'll fire back.
No, he's like a bear. You're just making him
He
mad.
blew my chest out with one shot of an air gun.
Oh, it slithered into the goddamn vents.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Attenborough was much harder to kill than Jesse the
Right.
Body Ventura.
Well, Attenborough's been all over the world. Jesse Ventura's been in Minnesota and maybe Los Angeles.
Jesse Ventura can't take good care of himself.
No, almost certainly.
I'm losing a lot of blood because I ain't got time to bleed, so it just pours right out of me.
Can we go ahead and tarp because he's right above Crafty. Can we tarp the Crafty so he doesn't bleed
We're
out
just gonna
onto
use a PA shirt.
Okay, that's fine. He just can't.
He's
Don't let him.
slowly floating down like a balloon a week after a birthday party.
Yeah.
Just slowly losing blood.
Don't let him bleed out onto the Welches, okay? That's all I'm asking.
Give me your
Okay.
shirt, kid.
Okay.
We need to protect the Welches.
Okay, and then get out there and slate. We're gonna go back into the scene, okay?
Slimpy's adventure to the primordial realm. Andrew Dominic got hit by a bus, so Michelle Gondry's directing this now. Take 2. Mark.
Wow. This primordial realm sure is crazy, Brian Griffin. Hey,
Brian Griffin is my name.
Yes. Is that
Brian
affiliated
Griffin
with
with a
anything?
Y. I am not affiliated with Family Guy. I am a dinosaur. I do have feathers, and I have a large tail. Backing up is nigh impossible for me.
I can see that. I mean, have you ever thought about maybe trying to shrink your tail, like with, I don't know, primordial magic or something?
Yes. Yes, I have thought of doing it.
Gosh, it'd be crazy if in the third act that became a possibility that was like a goal for you.
That would be a wild thing, but I doubt very much that that'll ever happen. My tail will be big always, mark my words. My name is Brian Griffin with a Y, not affiliated with Family Guy.
It's great, very good.
And my tail will never
really
get
good.
smaller.
Well, okay, I guess after we find this mother, one thing's for sure, Brian Griffin, we're never gonna be friends. This is purely a task that both of us have for ourselves.
That's true. I don't like you, and damn it, I don't respect you. We'll never be friends.
You better believe it. And if anything happens in the third act to change that, I'm gonna be so miffed.
Boy, this third act is shaping up to really be something else. My name, by the way, is Brian Griffin with a Y, not from Family Guy. I am a dinosaur.
Now I know that I feel like I'm being sort of really, I'm interrogating you quite a bit on these things. But for you in the primordial realm, what is Family Guy to you? What is that?
Well,
because for me, it's a television program run by Seth MacFarlane.
It seems today that all you see is violence, something that's no stranger to me, in movies. Now, this is if I were to see somebody move and then see it up on like a large flat surface, right? And sex on television, like a smaller flat surface.
Right.
But where are those good old-fashioned, which to me is current fashion, family values on which I currently rely?
Okay, now the stage direction has you doing a little dance right here, so why don't we go ahead and have you do a dance for us?
Careful.
It cannot be too similar to the other dance from the program.
Triple threat, I'm happy to dance. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us. I used to think this was F and cry, but it's, and I hold a baby, laugh and cry. He's the family, and then the camera's above me. I say, Guy.
Perfect.
Perfect cut.
You made it not too similar to Family Guy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is going to mistake that for the television program.
I think this lawsuit would be laughed out of court. Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Oh,
Well,
wow.
Ventura disintegrated.
Oh my God.
He was falling out of the air and he just disintegrated and floated like a spirit.
Like the Wicked Witch, where her clothes just kind of fell in a pile on the floor, right?
What? What
Right?
are you talking about?
From Wizard of Oz.
What?
Am I crazy?
Is that a freebie?
What is that?
With Wizard of Oz?
You're telling me that I'm some kind of wicked witch?
Hey,
I'm the sentient remnants of Jesse the Spirit Ventura.
Jazz
Feels like
was
it's coming
projecting.
from in my ears
You think
right
I was
now.
just a corporeal being? Let me tell you, Fandango.
Why me? Why are you talking to me? What did I do?
I'm gonna bend you in half until you snap into a ticket master. I'm gonna kick you so hard you go back to Eventbrite and beg it for mercy.
I'm gonna call an exorcist.
Jesse, I feel like, you being this disembodied spirit should give you some sense of perspective. Why would you want to be confrontational with me?
Jesse
I've done
the
nothing to...
Camiso Ventura. That's
The what?
Jesse El Camiso Ventura.
El Camiso?
Yeah, that's right. I'm on the top of an outfit. You're looking
Jesse,
at me.
what the fuck
You're
are you
looking at
talking
me
about?
like I'm just a blouse. Let me
I'm
tell
not
you.
looking at you. There's nothing to look at. There's nothing to look at, Jesse.
I'm right under your nose.
I feel like I could smell him.
Yeah, now I can smell him. Yeah.
That's right.
Smells like Ben Gay. Smells like Ben Gay.
I smell like marijuana and Cuban cigars.
Okay. Maybe it's
I
just
could
the
go
shirt.
for that right now.
Maybe it's just the shirt. Let's get rid of that.
No!
Oh, he is the shirt.
He is the shirt?
He's also the shirt.
He's like a Horcrux.
Are we all Ventura Horcruxes too now?
Jesse is a gas expanding to take the shape of whatever room he's in.
All right, let's put it to a vote. Is Chaz going to get this job or not?
Oh, yes.
It's not up to you, Chaz.
Well, my vote is, I'm an American, I get a vote.
Chaz, terrorist.
Am I not an
vote.
American? Am I not the first American, the first terrorist?
This is
Terrorist is an American and he gets a vote.
This is not a political choice. This is a Hollywood choice.
Well, you're wrong. Everything's a political choice.
No, this is not a. You have no vote. You have no say in this, Chaz. This is up to the producers at home. Okay.
Limiting a vote is a very political choice.
I love the acting choice you made to have a bunch of information about dinosaurs. I thought that was a really powerful choice. I felt the emotion behind it. I thought that was really strong.
Thank you so much. The script that I had memorized off book was me just saying, I don't know what a dinosaur is over and over.
Yeah.
I elected to go off book a little.
I really like that. Sorkin is gonna like it too. I think he'll make an exception.
Mr. Terrorist, all I want to impart to you at this juncture of your career, it sounds like you might be able to get the role, but what I want to say to you right now is that if you come in with this inflated ego, people are not gonna want to work with you. People are gonna think that you're just difficult. So maybe just try to cool it on assuming that you get the part.
I think I've got the part. I can see the vote result, and I can see that I'm starting to slip in them. I think we should just call it here.
Yeah, he got the part.
Okay, in many respects, what you've just done, producers at home, is enable this kind of behavior.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Producers at home, thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Terrorist, we'll be in touch. Okay, go ahead and help yourself to some crafty. I know you said you were hungry. Okay.
I will.
Okay.
You just created a monster. Of
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah, I guess we did. So hey, we've cast the parts of Slimpy and Brian Griffin the dinosaur, and so I think we might want to move on to the next audition, and then after that, okay, we'll go to the press junket. Does that work for everybody? We're gonna do the press junket. We have one teed up, but we're gonna start with this next audition. Okay. Thank you, Rich DeCat, for joining us. Okay. Now, one other thing, we need to get this next character lined up. In the primordial realm, there is a pterodactyl who's evil. He's an evil pterodactyl, and he wants to stop everybody from finding the mom. Okay, he wants to stop Slimpy and Brian Griffin from finding the mother that's been left behind at the bowling alley. So what's going to be the name of this pterodactyl, okay? Pterodactyl. God, really good one right from the jump. Glenn, Terry the Dactyl, Terrence Dactyl, Joe Swanson, Glenn, Dave, Grandma, anachronistic. That's clever and funny and fun, which is not something that we're into. We don't want to be too clever here. Baby Bop, Dino Man, Peter Griffin.
We can spell that with a Y.
Who said Roger the Alien?
huge farmer members guy. That's a really good one.
Okay, we're T-Rex. Who said T-Rex?
Belly it.
Oh gosh, there's so many really good choices. What do you guys think? Piotr Griffin.
Piotr Griffin. That's it for sure.
Yep, Piotr Griffin. Okay, that's the one. So there's an evil pterodactyl named Piotr Griffin. We're gonna get the actor to read for this part. It's gonna be mocap, just like the last role. While we're getting this next actor in, let's go ahead and get the location and tone of this scene chosen via poll. Okay? Yes. Go ahead, come on in, sir. Come on in. Your mark's gonna be right there. Yep, come on in.
Oh, very well. I might not have been on your schedule.
You're gonna. I'm
I
over there.
couldn't help but
I'm
see
behind the camera.
a listing on
We're gonna have.
breakdown services.
We're gonna. You're a little off. You're just gonna take a step right over there. Your mark's.
To make it very clear, Mr. Fandango. Sorry.
Who? Woo! Okay.
Oh, that's Snape.
Mr. Rickman? Alan Rickman?
That's right.
Okay, Mr. Rickman.
You think you could cast a picture in the primordial realm without having me go to call back?
Okay, Mr. Rickman,
I never stand on the mark.
That's going to be a real problem, because we won't be able to hear you unless you're on your mark, Mr.
Oh, I see, it's a directional microphone.
Yeah, it's a directional microphone.
You got Sennheiser, sir.
Very well.
Perfect, there it is.
I'll play your little game, Fandango.
What you're describing...
I'm not a stranger to tickling a dangling member.
Mr. Rickman, what you're describing as a little game is the process of casting.
Did you say that you were describing me as a little gay?
No, I would never. I would never. I would never say this, and also it's my understanding you're a married man.
I was and am. Marriage is forever, is it not?
Yes.
That's why I'm still married to Maid Marian, of course.
Okay, I'm over there. Let me establish.
Is there a problem with my chewing of scenery, Mr. Fandango?
No, Mr. Rickman.
I'll have you know that if I am not cast in this picture, I'll have you locked away.
What do you mean locked away? Do you run a jail or something?
Locked away in a studio no one wants to work for. Hulu!
Oh no!
Hulu's got at least one or two good shows.
Silence, sir!
All right.
How dare you! Seize him!
Ow! Ow!
Mr. Rickman, it was my understanding that you were a very quiet, sort of soft-spoken guy on set, and I'm kind of finding that to be not the case in this situation.
I always show up in character, and unfortunately when I passed away, I was cosplaying as the Sheriff of Nottingham.
You were...
And in the primordial realm, one always is stuck in character. Is that enough? Did I stitch it together enough for you?
Sure. Yep, that works for me. That works for me, absolutely. I guess what I'm hoping is that let's try to keep the physical space separate and really kind of focus on the audition from here on out. Okay. So before you passed away...
You wish to separate the physical from the metaphysical, is that it, Mr. Fandango?
I just don't want to feel like I'm about to get assaulted, really. That's the main
Well, you are.
What do you mean by that?
Need I read you my resume? Galaxy Quest?
I don't know why that means that I'm going to get assaulted. I just don't...
We tend to only assault the PAs. If you could just try to only assault the PAs, that would be really helpful for us.
You realize that when he was done on the set of Die Hard, those glass shards were real, and that was done to him by me. Hasgrover.
So you, on a day that you probably weren't even supposed to be on set...
It was clearly against the SAG-AFTRA rules.
I was going to say...
Actors Guild at the time, I suppose.
That's right, because they hadn't...
The merger had not gone through.
Right.
Which, by the way, being thoroughly stuck in an evil character, I was thoroughly in favor of.
Of the merger?
The merger of SAG and AFTRA.
You're kind of a scary guy, Alan. You mind if I say that?
Oh, are you frightened, Mr. Fandango?
I mean,
Are you frightened of your little picture?
I think, honestly...
Are you afraid to cast someone who has presence enough to choose the sinner?
Well, no, Mr. Rickman, all I'm saying is there's a kind of like a negative feeling out there among audiences when it comes to this sort of like really powerful method acting. Like when Jared Leto sent that bullet to his co-stars. People didn't like that. People thought that was uncouth. And so I guess I'm saying we don't...
Jared Leto is a Leto bitch. Lacking, if you ask me.
Yes, dude! Finally, somebody fucking said it.
If you're gonna have long hair and a sex cult, you might as well have a cult to go with it.
Yes!
My opinion.
Finally!
Take it from me, the original gay villain. The one who pranced upon the stage long before the archetype was discovered by lesser writers' rooms. What say you, Fandango?
Alan, what I
Fandango is a wonderful name to roll around on the tongue, is it not, Mr. Fandango?
I know you're trying to compliment me, but it still feels somewhat threatening. Still feels a little threatening to me, personally.
You ought to feel threatened. Who are you? Casting director? A nepo baby, are you not?
I take great offense to
Of
that.
course you take offense. You take offense, but you don't hesitate to take a little vacation out to the condo in Palm Springs, left to you by the rest of the Fandango estate. Do you not, Mr. Fandango?
It's a 6-bedroom house in Topanga Canyon, okay? If you want to be, if we're being honest.
Bah!
Fandango, the scene takes place in a spaceship, and it's a western.
Perfect!
Great. And,
I understand what the little game is with the little people on the screen. The little message board goblins! I understand that they think they've given me the impossible splicing of genres. A western on a spaceship, starring me, someone stuck in the 1100s.
Those 110 people are producers on this movie. We have a sort of a Big Tent thing where...
Ah! It sounds like one of the Touchstone Pictures production slates that they used to have with the silver screen investors, does it not?
Exactly.
They all lost their money when I had my say.
So, just to clarify, the scene is on a spaceship and the tone is a western?
Tone is western, and we have Spike Lee calling into celebrity guest director.
Oh, great. Well, that's... okay.
We got him on the line.
All right.
Hey, this is Spike Lee. I'm live at a Knicks game right now.
Okay. Mr. Lee, it's great.
They're in the playoffs this year.
Yeah. Hey, you sound different.
To my mind, every time I see you, you're in the audience at a Knicks game, are you not?
That's right, that's right.
This is where you're most likely to see Spike Lee.
He drinks the 5 Bloods from a Knicks game.
Yeah, it's going really good this year. 5th seed in the East, really excited. Alan, can I ask you a question? What was it like working on Dogma? Were Ben and Matt cool?
That's your question,
Spike Lee wants
Spike Lee wants to know if they were cool?
Yeah, man.
So, let me get this queer. Spike Lee, the renowned director, has a question as quotidian as one of the goblins on the screen. I see through your game. To answer it, was a Dogma?
Yeah.
I wish they'd been more they were stupid, lacking.
Not Ben and Matt.
At least with the Jay and Silent Bob, you can slap them around. Ben?
Okay, but surely Jason Lee was fun and really cool to work
Oh,
with.
there's a follow-up, I see. Someone thinks
Spike,
they've
we
got
need
me in a
notes.
game of...
Spike, we need notes for the performance.
I'm trying to learn about his process. I'm asking him about what it was like to be on Dogma. That will give me a
What the fuck
peek
does that have to do with
inside
his
to
process?
who he is as an actor. Are you a director, Fandango, or is your dad rich? Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Sir, please put your phone not on speaker while the game is going. We can all hear you.
There's a disruption upon the court. Seize him! Seize him! As a duly authorized magistrate of the crown, I call upon the administrators of the Knicks to seize
I'm
Spike
sure
Lee.
the NYPD will take your request into account, Mr. Rickman.
Dolan's handlers are coming in on me. You got this, Alan. Just be really, really good out there.
To answer it, Ben Affleck is a bit disappointing, but not nearly as much as Matt the Damned Damon.
Is that a sobriquet that you've assigned to him of your own volition?
And it's a daemon. The same way you would spell a website that you've gotten to because the website you intended doesn't work.
Like a mailer daemon? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Alan, I think we're ready to go. So the scene, it's basically like Scientology.
I'm the PA.
How dare you clap that thing at me?
We'll do soft sticks.
Soft sit. You'll do a tail slate on me.
Okay, yes, sir.
I demand it.
Yes, sir.
Alan, you cannot
Fandango.
abuse the PA until you're hired, okay? That's the rule. That's the one rule.
But you've got to give people a taste of what we'll be like on camera, don't you?
I think, Alan, I think we're all on the same page about what you'll be like on set already, okay?
I'll scoop your heart out with a slate.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Come on, Fandango, let's go.
I'm explaining the situation to him, okay? Alan, okay, you're getting a little out of focus there, Alan. Alan.
It's not me who's grown out of focus. It's the motion picture industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Norman Desmond. That's a great Norman Desmond. We got him. But listen. Okay, I knew that. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing a revival of it. A revival of it, starring Alan Rickman, and call it Sunset Junction.
As Norman Desmond, who would play the
Oh, any old twink at Akbar, I suppose.
Great. So Alan.
Fandango, we got another attachment.
Fuck.
And then we gotta run the scene, man.
Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up and let me do it.
Your scene.
It's Whoopi, the wrestler Goldberg.
You got Whoopi. Nice. That's a big get.
You ever work with Whoopi, Alan?
I was cut out of
Sister Act.
Sister Act, of course I was. I was Jumpin' Jack Flash. I had a bit part in the background when I said, "Stop it, Miss Goldberg."
You used her name, the actor's name.
That's why they cut me out of it.
You fucked up. You went too method, huh?
Sister Act, I had kidnapped one of the nuns and brought her to the top of a tower and demanded that Robin Hood come and save her.
Had nothing to do with the character in the
because
film, huh?
she was single.
Right. Okay, Alan, I'm going to try my best to frame this scene for you, okay? It's like Scientology, where the primordial time there were aliens who deposited all the people into a what's the name of fucking volcano, right? So we're on a spaceship in primordial times, okay? I'll be reading the part of Slimpy. You're going to be trying to stop him from finding the mother, okay? And it's going to be a standoff. That's why it's got the Western tone, okay? So it's going to be confrontational. Does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense. There are only small actors.
I love that saying.
I got a bumper sticker with that on it.
I don't know what that means, but we'll just roll with it, okay?
Roll your film. And it better, I only audition if it's on expensive film.
Okay.
They loaded the 70 millimeter.
Yeah, we have the 70 millimeter IMAX, yeah.
Widescreen auditions only.
We're taping over Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
We got the original print.
The original print.
Perfect! Perfect!
Okay. I'm going to cue you in. Since we don't have a slate, I'm just going to cue you into the scene, okay? Ready, Alan?
Perfect. I died ready.
All right. And action. I don't know what you have planned, Piotr Griffin.
Oh.
Piotr Griffin.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you, Slimpy? You slink your way down here into the underworld.
We're on a spaceship, I thought, but that's fine.
Oh, you've caught on to my little plan. Your underworld has been a trap this entire time, Slimpy. Welcome to the fully functioning spaceship Primordial.
How did you...
You think you'll find your mother here?
It's not my...
There's an artificial gravity button that will get pressed later on in the film once we have the budget to burn for the floating effect.
Well, to clarify, Peter, it's actually not my mother. Slimpy, was at a bowling alley earlier. It's the mother of one of the kids at the bowling alley. But
Side note, it's terrible that they put this in the script.
Right.
We'll tell
All right.
Sorkin.
We'll tell Sorkin.
I'm afraid there's not room enough on this starship for the both of us, Slimpy.
Are we gonna draw? Is that what's gonna happen right now,
Are you
Peter?
familiar with the form of standoff that was popularized by Akira Kurosawa and then liberally stolen by every single Western film director afterwards?
Including explicitly by Sergio Leone. Yes, of course I am.
Yes, so it's time. Here I am.
Okay.
There's a lot of wind.
Okay.
And a bunch of cowards behind me, you'll notice.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
There always are a bunch of cowards
and
that
there's
array
one,
behind you.
and there's one really tall guy too. One really, really tall, big guy.
But he folds very quickly.
Exactly, and he's the dumbest one of the whole group.
Yes, Slimpy, I faced off. Here I am, and I'm a perfectly good shot. And the clock is ticking. Tick, tock, click.
Okay, there's like an extreme close-up of your face here in the scene, in the stage direction. So go ahead.
Extreme.
Yeah, go ahead and mug for us a little bit. That's great. That's excellent. I'm noticing a lot of people.
Something like that.
That's great, and cut. Hey, that was.
You forgot to tell Slimpy.
That was trip. Oh, you did a little dance.
There's always there has to be a little dance. Now, about my feet.
We have not agreed to hire you yet, Alan.
Well, of course, it's merely a formality at this point, is it not? You have risen from the beyond, the acting prowess and talents of none other than the most famed thespian of all time, Alan. Is it not a foregone conclusion?
I'm feeling really good about it. We do have a couple notes we want to do.
Yeah, we've got some notes.
What I'm getting is, can we make sure you mention at some point that you're not from Family Guy?
Sure, right.
Just that's my only
Good, yes, I was thinking that.
Any
it's
other
in the script. If it's a problem, it's your script that's a problem, not my performance.
And we will tell Sorkin now. We just want to make sure that no one thinks you're from Family
Any other notes for the from that last performance? And Rickman, again, I just don't want you to feel like you have this in the bag. Okay, we had Walter Brennan come back from the dead. He's got more Oscars than any other actor, living or dead.
I'm aware of the trivia available on the Wikipedia page for the Academy Awards.
He also has some of the best opinions of any actor.
Yeah. What's your take?
Opinions are like assholes. They itch until you fuck it right.
I have that bumper sticker.
Hey, Fandango, we've got Michael Bay calling in to give some directorial notes.
Great. Michael, what's your take?
Hey, sorry, I'm flying down the Los Angeles freeway right now. I love everything I'm seeing. Could you do it bigger? Could you do it wetter?
I don't think it gets any bigger than what Alan just did, but Alan, can you do it bigger than that?
I believe I have somewhere in my toolkit the ability to satisfy, to slake the thirst of one Mr. Michael Bay.
Baby, I'm starving. I'm thirsty. I'm parched. Now I don't know what I sound like, but I'm so thirsty.
I hope you don't mind a steady drip splooge. Giving you exactly what you've asked for.
Whatever
My
that
mouth
means,
is
I
wide
mind
open.
it.
Put that thumb on the hose. Knock me over.
You know, I'll take the note, even though I was rudely passed over for the role of Starscream. Another gay villain that was
Starscream
landed
is
upon
gay?
by forethinking
Oh, yeah.
performers before certain writers' rooms stumbled upon it intentionally years later.
Rigman, baby, I'm sorry. I was doing a lot of coke at the time. I assume it plays a huge role in my life to this day.
I thought that you were going to say you assumed you cast me because it was such a similar role to everything else I've ever played. Megatron! I should be king of the Decepticons, should I not?
It's news to me that you weren't in the movie. If you said, I take it back, I would believe you.
Alan, for the record, you're not auditioning for this part anymore. The part's done. It's over. You're auditioning now for this film, for Slimpy's Adventure to the Primordial Realm, okay? So
Perfect, but I'm gonna give it a taste of what he wants as a guest director, is it not?
Yeah, sure, okay.
You want your pictures insured for $50 million?
Fandango, we've got another celebrity guest director coming in. It's going to be Wes Anderson.
Wow, real whiplash.
Oh.
Well, I just hit a ramp. I'm 80 feet in the air. Goodbye.
What a wimp. Wes Anderson! Wes Anderson, are you calling from inside of one of your little doll houses that you film your movies in?
Hi.
One of your little dollhouse projects?
Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Hello, you little weak voice. You got a voice so weak they wouldn't hear you on NPR.
Wes, you gotta fucking speak up, man.
He talks so fun. That's so cool. I would love to have you look straight into camera and talk that way.
He's actually screaming into a megaphone right now. This is the best we got.
Jesus Christ.
Can I ask you a question?
Ask away, you sniveling slime ball. Wes Anderson, you make me wish I could see East Anderson.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
How have we not heard that one?
I gotta walk that off.
You truly were not called up to serve in the magnificent Ambersons, let alone Andersons.
Holy shit.
Out with it, you fool!
I was just gonna ask if Rupert Grint is a nice guy.
What a stupid question. Nobody's a nice guy. What have I asked you about how the dogs smell in the little stupid stop motion thing from Japan?
They smell like a scented crayon kind of thing. They smell really great.
What have I wasted your time by demanding to know the size shoe that Bob Balaban wears? In fact, you're the only person I've ever spoken to that makes me wish Bob Balaban were here instead.
He wears a size 7. Does that help?
Is he bald or does he just shave it?
Wait, what?
Balaban, you fool!
Oh,
Fandango, tell him I'm talking about Balaban.
Fucking Bob Balaban, you
Hold
piece
for
of
train,
shit.
everybody. Thank you.
Train, please. Nobody move.
Train! Ah! I didn't have time to tie anyone to it.
I feel like I'm being roasted by Sterling Hayden right now.
Very close. Very close.
Is there a fun name for a train where you're from, Alan? Like, you call cars lorries. What's a train?
Locomotives, you idiot.
I just figured I'd ask.
Locomotive, the rail transport. Make sure you get the next rail transport to the get your lorry to get to the rail transport on schedule.
It's great, Alan. Thank you.
Something like that.
Hey, you really hated that Wes Anderson fucker. What did you have bad blood with him?
Well, of course I do. Who wouldn't have bad blood with Wes Anderson? His films are abominations, you see.
Probably a bunch of 17-year-old white cisgender heterosexual guys would probably have no beef with him.
Well, you've missed the age demographic. I have you know that they're all 57 now at this point.
Yeah, that's
Anyone defending Wes Anderson has gray hair and is ordering a coffee somewhere on Hillhurst.
That's Alan, you've read those fuckers like a book. Thank you.
I know these goblins. I see right through them. 4chan. Reddit has been read and discarded. 4chan, I'm afraid, has been cracked open and
Alan,
read after the Chinese meal.
Alan,
I understand your message, Roger.
Alan, you've spent some time on 4chan. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't spend time. I just go on there and block people.
Can you block people on 4chan?
I don't think so. I made it up.
So what do you do? When you say you're blocking? What are you doing? You just like get out of here.
Where do you think I come up with my fabulous outfits? Except for memes.
4chan memes?
4chan memes, that's right. I got this right off the rack, you might say. The torture rack.
Dude, we gotta get back in this spaceship, man.
This is a wonderful audition.
What were the notes? It was.
I'll have you know I could have you hanged if this is ever reported to the Union.
Yes, sir.
Michael Bay wanted it bigger, I guess.
And make sure we mention he's not Peter from Family Guy.
Right.
And I guess
the main ones.
Oh,
Wes Anderson was shouted down before he could give
Wes
a note.
Anderson wanted to know if Rupert Grint was nice.
Yeah, that's right. So work that into the scene.
Did you like Rupert Grint?
I'll answer it when we roll.
Why would you answer when we roll? That we need to be in the scene when we roll.
It's a note, man.
Okay, all right. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's dive back and again, mention that you're not from Family Guy, bigger, and talk about Rupert Grint.
What do you think? I'm a fool? I heard everything the first and third and fifth and seventh time it was mentioned.
There's no need to be confrontational, Alan. Okay, let's get into the. All right. Okay. Be careful with that.
Against the ropes, man.
Yeah, just be careful with that. Okay, and action.
Welcome, Slimpy. Welcome. You thought, oops, I bumped the mic. You thought, and now it's pointing in the wrong direction. You thought that you had gone to the primordial realm to find someone's mother, but look at you now. Here you are. Welcome to the starship. I've got plenty of room here in outer space where no one can hear you chew scenery. I am not! I will have you know I am not a character from Family Guy! And I will not be held account by that execrable Rupert fellow. I will have you know that you are dealing with a full flesh and blood Transformer! This entire ship is a transformer, and yes, I am merely appearing to you as I am now. I can transform! I am Megatron! Megatron, you will not stop me!
So, Peter Griffin.
Decepticons! Line up in your Kurosawa formation! It's time for a showdown, is it not? Cock.
It's giving Sanjuro, but listen, Peter Griffin the pterodactyl, who's actually a Decepticon / Megatron. Listen, what is your end goal here? What's your plan?
Wait. I'm listening.
So,
what is your proposal?
I guess my proposal is, why not a truce? We just want to find that mother. Is the mother somewhere on this spaceship?
You sound like another. I still hear Morty. There's still that trace of Morty.
I'm sorry.
You want a truce on a spaceship.
Alan, I'm sorry.
What's going to stop me from firing this Western gun at you right now? Oh.
We're both men of God.
Well, that's not it. It's that we're on a spaceship. One errant bullet will Goldfinger us all out of here, and then we'll be landing in an entirely different genre somewhere on Tatooine.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Peter Griffin.
Damn you, Slimpy! Hang on, Slimpy. Slimpy, hang on. Do. Slimpy, you live in a primordial bad part of town. Do. But Slimpy, did you know that your world is actually upside down? Do. It's a spaceship, Slimpy. Come on. It's a spaceship, Slimpy. Come on. And I'm not from Family Guy. Come on.
We're not Family Guy.
Hang on, Slimpy. Slimpy, hang on.
Okay, wow.
Exactly as Sorkin wrote it.
Oh.
That was word perfect.
Sorkin's first musical, and it's a real humdinger, huh? I feel lightheaded, don't you?
If you'll excuse me, the sheriff has other business he's got to take care of.
Well, we've got to decide if you got the part here, Alan. So let's go put it to a
Diego,
vote.
we got Tommy Wiseau on the line. He wants to just give one last note. It doesn't have to be for the audition, but just something to keep in mind for Alan.
Am I on the phone now?
Yes, you are.
Hey, what am I doing on screen? I look like this guy on the screen a little bit.
You're saying you look like Alan Rickman?
I kind of had
You
to
wish you looked like Alan Rickman?
Yeah, I do.
You wish you looked like Alan Rickman. You look like a turd that Alan Rickman didn't bother to flush.
What?
Tommy, we're going to put it to a vote here whether or not Alan got the part. But before we do you want to give any notes on that last scene?
No.
Perfect, wonderful filmmaking, Tommy.
Thanks,
Tommy Wiseau, or should I say Tommy Foolzo?
Got his ass! Got his ass!
I go to gym now. I piss.
You know, when Tommy Wiseau has a tarot reading, it's a series of blank cards.
Jesus.
That's right! Bravo for the performance at the festival!
Alan, look, I think if I had to read the temperature of the room,
100% is the vote I think on talent.
We
you
haven't-
still wish to wiggle your way out of this, you wimpy
wow,
worm.
it's pretty much 100%. We got one no.
Oh, I see this. I bragged too early.
Yeah.
It's an open platform.
Yeah.
Oh, I see! The no's trying to make themselves known at the last minute. I'll show you.
Alan-
I'll have you! Revenge will be mine, you pitiful nose!
Alan, it looks like you got the part, but I just want to make. Careful.
Oops. There we are. Okay, directional microphone.
Yeah, Alan, you got the part, but I just want to make one last request of you, okay? Are you game for this?
I'm listening.
Let's try our level
Always.
best. Let's try our level best to keep any sort of physical confrontation between you and anyone else in the cast or crew to a minimum, okay? We want to try to minimize lawsuits or any kind of blowback. Just try to be...
PAs only, please. Just the PAs if you can.
That's fine, just the PAs, okay, Alan?
Perfect. Now, will I be able to kill Robin Hood?
What do you
We
mean?
can dress a PA up like Robin Hood.
Will it be alright if I mortally wound some of his little merry men?
What do you mean merry men in this context?
The guys he fucks. What do you think I mean?
Alan, I cannot stress this enough. You are not on the set of Robin Hood. We are doing a different film. There's no one
I'm
that
not
you can kill
your
her.
fish out of water fandango. I'm a very busy sheriff with only 3 or 4 other archetypes to play with. A sorcerer, if you will.
Alan, congratulations. You got the part. We'll see you soon.
Mr. Rickman, we have your Uber and your twink from Akbar both waiting outside.
Perfect! By Grabthor's hammer, I will avenge thee.
What a savings. Yes, very good. All right. Hey, I feel fucking insane. So, but we've got 3 incredible parts cast, okay? We've got Michael Antkin playing Slimpy. We've got Chaz the Terrorist, Chaz Terrorist playing...
Chaz Terrorist, the actor.
Right, playing Brian Griffin, the dinosaur, and we've got Alan Rickman playing the evil pterodactyl, Peter Griffin. Thank you so much for everything. We're going to go to the press junket now. Yes. Thank you so much for contributing. We're going to go to a press junket now. Now, for those of you, again, who are unfamiliar with how press junkets work, when a film is about to be released, all the cast and crew will get together to discuss their part in the film, and they'll have rapid fire questions from various members of the press, from the entertainment press. But in this instance, you are going to be the entertainment press, okay? You are going to be asking questions of people who are releasing a different film that the studio is putting out. What's the name of that film? What's the name of the film that's being released that's about to come out right now?
I don't fucking know.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking the producers at home.
I'm on my Bluetooth. I'm not talking to you, dipshit.
Fuck you.
What?
Nothing.
Sorry.
Blender's Day Out. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go to Blender's Day Out. Thank you, We Built a World. Blender's Day Out is the film that's about to be released. We'll hear from the cast and crew of that film shortly. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and let's go to the junket.
everybody. How's it going? I'm the producer of this movie. This is my centennial movie. It's my big 100 movie. Blunder's Day Out. Oh man, look at that go. Look at us making a movie again.
What's your name?
Huh?
I mean, we know your name, but say it.
You're gonna make me say my name, kid? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, just spell it for me.
I was on the set of Citizen Kane. I was a little boy hanging out there. You kidding me?
Dave.
Or you're right. I'm assuming you knew that. All right, let's get some questions about this. Are you Terry Rosebud? No. Is there any truth to the allegations? Truth is a vague notion that we carry with us, and it's not. You can't necessarily define it. I did all those things though. What is your favorite Alan Rickman role? Dogma, far and away. Will you marry me? I'm in a deep lawsuit with wife number 9 right now, and the allegations have not been helping there, so I better keep it at 9. Are you my dad? I cannot comment on that. I don't know anything about that. You gotta talk to my lawyers about that. I'm afraid I'll set the kitchen ablaze. Have you ever used the self-cleaning function of an oven? Yeah, no, you're good. Oh. Whoa, there's so many going so fast. How's the ulcer? It's taken control of my midsection and now runs the show, but it's sort of, we have a symbiotic relationship now where we work well together. Is there anything under the gown? What's under the gown? Actually, I'm not supposed to say what it did, but it did something with some actresses that would be cool to talk about, but for legal reasons I can't get into. Can you do any funny voices? No, that's for those weird guys at the front of the screens to be doing. Wet or dry? I have been dry for 2 decades now.
Okay, we're good, Dave. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Speed up, Dave. Dave, let's get moving. Come on.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
No.
It's okay.
All right, who's next? Name, title.
How you doing? My name's Pop Pop. I'm Dave's grandfather. Okay. We got some questions. Dave is adorable. He's my little baby grandson. I love him so. Not a question, more of a comment. Hopefully he makes it. You got wet or dry? Oh, that's a tough one. Wet all the way. Who's your favorite Family Guy character and why is it Stewie? Stewie, because I got 2 eyes and a brain. Do you own slaves? Don't ask that. No. If you do the math, that guy's grandfather wouldn't have. You're looking great, Pop. Thank you so much. More of a comment than a question, but I'll take it. Hey, Pop, can chat sit on your knee and hear stories? Yeah, I'm like a Santa Claus figure. What hair product do you use? I'm all smooth, baby. Opinions on his father. There's a reason he's not here right now. I don't like my son. Santa Claus? I met him. Pop, are you my dad? I don't know. I don't know where my kids are. Is move good? Learn to spell, idiot. Have you, Grandpa? Love you, Grandpa. Learn to read, idiot. That's at me. What happened to your right hand? Oh, for you, this is my right hand. I got married with it. Who does your wardrobe? Children. How many? 18. Where do you buy shirts? At the dump. Arm? Leg? I don't know. What's the best lay you ever had? I don't remember her name, but I do remember she had a scary face. Can you poop? Not for decades. What was Dave like as a kid? Oh, he was a bad kid, but I love him. Favorite director? I'm thinking FM Murnau, who's younger than me. Ha ha ha. More of a comment than a question.
Thank you, Pop.
Just a small town girl living in the lonely world.
Good evening, I'm Arnel Pineda, current lead singer of Journey. I wrote the original soundtrack, what's his name, Phil Jackson? He did for Tarzan? It was Phil Jackson, right?
Yeah, it was Phil Jackson.
That was the guy, yeah. That's it, yes. Yeah, from Genesis and the Lakers. That's right. Yeah. Okay, ask me the questions. Do you like Chicago? Sure. Arnel Pineda, are you Pop Pop's dad? No. Streetlights or people? Streetlights. Can you poop, Arnel? All the time. Will you stop believing? Can we get a zoom in on me? We can't zoom in the camera? I'll zoom in myself. I'll call a mulligan on that one. Thoughts on the Sopranos finale? Perfect. Except for one little part. Is Ducky real? Yes. How's Journey going? Very well. It's been fun to play every day on my PlayStation 3. Best animal? Doggy. Are you more of a floppy flap guy or scintillating starfish guy? The latter. Is a hot dog a taco? No. Do you like Dave? Yes. Do you have Family Guy Volume 3? Yes, in my trailer actually. What is your favorite scene in this movie? Oh my god. I mean, the best part to do a song for was the full penetration sex scene. Really exciting stuff.
Alright, thanks for your time, Arnel.
Just a city boy!
Alright, can I take a seat?
Hey, howdy, I'm Skylar Crunchwrap. I did animal wrangling on this film. The film didn't actually technically have any animals, although Willem Dafoe was one of the leads, and technically his penis is classified as a snake in this jurisdiction, and so I had to be on set to make sure that it didn't bite anybody or strangle anybody or cause any mischief. So I was... alright. Can you poop? Sure. I can poop just like any animal on set. Except for, of course, Mr. Defoe's penis. Even though it is classified as an animal, it cannot poop. Can you say the word no? Sure. No. Do you know Steve Irwin? Oh, I wish. He's a legend in our very small community. Is Willem Dafoe's penis venomous? Yes. And that's part of the reason that we have to be very careful on set. We try to make sure that it's in a nice enclosure, and so it doesn't escape and cause any mischief. What's in your shirt pockets? Just some treats, mainly treats, to calm down Willem Dafoe's penis. When it does get a bit rowdy, a little bit rambunctious, we break out a couple of little nibbles for it, just a little something to snack on, something to calm it down, and then we can get right on with the program. Do you have any, do you even know one animal? Sure. Bobby. How strong is the poison? Oh, it's deadly. Just one nip from Willem Dafoe's penis will put a grown man on his ass for half a fortnight. Any talk show hosts every? What? Any talk show hosts every? What? Alright.
Get the fuck out of here.
Alright, we got a couple more.
What's that? What's...
Right over there, sir.
I understand where I'm supposed to go.
Right there. Have a seat right there, sir.
How dare you speak to me? I'm sorry to sit here. I'll have you know.
Yes, indeed. That should be fine, sir.
Nothing is fine. Nothing has been fine so far. There's a stage picture problem. The cape, you see. The cape must drape the shoulders, or it's more of a tablecloth, isn't it? Hello. That's right. Hello, old man. That's right. I was the original director before it was taken from me by the studio and ruined. This project, of course, was it was reassembled from footage that I deliberately abandoned in the 1950s. Now, what am I supposed to answer questions? Yes. I've spent my entire life and death legacy avoiding any form of accountability. This moron, he says, does F stand for fake? No, it stands for fuck, old man. Can't you? The entire magic trick of F for fake is that I'm staring at the audience, begging them not to think of the word fuck, and it's right there. It's right there in the title, don't you see? What's these other? The questions are too fast. What? There's too much directing around here. Favorite alcoholic drink? Well, that's. Oh, come on, you can't.
How do you feel about Johnny Carson and/or Adolf Hitler?
Well, Johnny Carson was a dear friend. Adolf Hitler was nice at first, but then he betrayed me. He backed out of the funding for Citizen Kane. We had to pull it all together from Churchill.
What was your favorite snack at Crafty?
Crafty. Well, I suppose that's the answer. My favorite snack at Crafty is Crafty.
Lifting up the table and eating it.
Let me tell you something. There's no greater pleasure than devouring an entire craft services table the way some people would peel open a slice of Kraft cheese. Just you rip off the little tarp they put over it, just like the clear plastic, and then slap it on the tongue and say, "Well, I hope that somebody has a Coca-Cola."
Who's your favorite Family Guy character?
Well, the Family Guy. The Family Guy. What if Thatcher was? You understand? This is a a question that would make the late Romans roll their eyes.
Orson, just answer the question.
How dare you? There's no money that's worth this.
Somebody kill that guy.
Who is your friend?
We'll take care of him, Orson.
Orson, you're being difficult.
Look, there. Of course, I'm being deaf. There's questions that are only correct because they're grammatical. You see,
Question here, Orson.
I was going to answer the thing of the best character of the best character. Oh, there's really a clock. The best character in Family Guy, of course, is Stewie.
Everything Now Show. Thanks so much for joining us. All the information's here at the bottom. Didn't get to do any Armenia stuff tonight. That's on me. I forgot to do it, so I'm just holding the flag now. But this is all
for Michael on Kian.
Yeah, that's true. We got a little bit in there, but we could have done more for sure. This is everything below. Join the Discord. All the cool, fun image submission stuff you saw was from the Discord, so get in the Discord.
Thank you.
Join
it. Thank you.
Yeah, we can just get some Armenia in the chat as well. That
Shouts out
rocks.
Armenia. Shouts out.
We do this 4 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Truly an insane thing.
Really
we're
too
doing.
much, I might argue.
Follow the socials down below.
Thank you, Abby Sally.
Yeah.
We had 2 really great, really incredible guests.
Phenomenal.
What the hell?
Phenomenal guests.
What the hell? Let's bring him out. It's Branson, Reese, and James Adomian!
Pose under the sign.
Thank
Pose
you.
under the sign, if
That's
you will.
going on.
Oh, that's it. It's everything now. You see.
Oh, James is gone. We have Orson.
There's no.
Oh, yeah, Orson's here too.
I will perform on any. I will never perform on an internet comedy show after it's time. Does that play? Does that?
There's something there for
does,
sure.
Mr. Wells, we're all big fans of your work. Is it?
Thank you. I'm a big piece of work myself. What is your
So
question?
you shouldn't be too hard on yourself.
Well, I'm never hard on myself. I'm hard on my lovers and the couches that I happen to hump. What's your question?
I heard you humped Peter Bogdanovich's couch quite a bit.
Well, I didn't hump. You know, Peter Bogdanovich is a real sycophant. He begs for scraps at the bottom of the table. Unfortunately, with me, all I was ever able to give him was a good swift kick to his balls.
You're saying he begged for scraps. I heard a story that you just ate his ice cream too. Like you buy ice cream and the very next day they charge parking.
Well, that's a story from Peter. We'd have to take that up. And look.
Do you have anything to plug?
I have nothing to plug. Of course, they denied me my career. You understand? I should have had many things to plug. I'll tell you. I have things to plug that were finished by fools like Bogdanovich. People made fortunes off of my reputation.
You didn't like The Other Side of the Wind?
I said, what is it? It was a fart joke. The entire thing was a fart joke, and they made it into a Netflix special.
Any thoughts on Armenia?
Armenia? Well, of course. Fuck Turkey. We all know that.
There we go.
All right.
We got it. We got him.
Got the rats.
Judge Branson Reese, anything?
The Honorable. I just gotta say, I'm so relieved not to have to follow Orson Welles. Not a problem to put a costume on and nothing to come for it.
Oh. Do you have anything to plug? Do you have anything?
Yeah, I mean, listen to Rude Tales of Magic.
Yeah.
The two best podcasts in the fucking game, Rude Tales of Magic and Oh These Those Stars of Space. You gotta listen to them.
And check out Swan Boy. Great art development in
Oh,
Swan Boy right now.
Yes. Now that is theater.
Orson Welles versus Swan Boy.
The creator here. There was a stroke of genius to Swan Boy.
This is like when you had Andy Kaufman on your show. And you were saying,
That's true.
like,
No, I
text.
pay attention. You understand? Swan Boy is exactly the kind of theater that should be made. And when I say theater, it includes cartoons.
Of course. You were almost cast the voice of Rona, right?
Well, there may be some very familiar voices if you pause the credits long enough.
You can find that on Hulu under Cake Season 9 or whatever. It's great. It's very good.
Like a piece of cake.
Thank you both so much for coming tonight. This rocks. This is awesome.
This rock.
Yeah, you guys rock. Who are we rating, Jake?
We're gonna be rating Floppy Jimmy.
Okay.
No
Orson,
idea
we're
who
gonna
that
be rating
is.
Floppy Jimmy.
You know
What's your
who
take
it
on
is.
Floppy
Do you have any thoughts on Floppy Jimmy?
What is Floppy Jimmy? Is it like a toy that kids hold up in parts of the world?
Might be.
It's James Cagney. It's the name for James Cagney.
That's right. That's what they called James Cagney when it was his turn in the circle jerk.
There it is.
So make sure to say that to Floppy Jimmy when you get there. Give him our best, and we'll see you guys back here Saturday night.
6 p.m.
See you then.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
We don't know the guests yet.
Oh yeah, our guest
Oh, yeah,
dropped
guest
out.
Dropped out, so we're gonna figure it out.
Show's
We'll
over.
figure it out.